welcome to WRPB and WRPB Studios. Okay, so I'm here 6 years, and the gentleman sitting next to me, I've seen tons and tons of times, but never was I able to get him into my studio. Well, now I kind of suckered him in and come into the studio. With me is Sheriff Mascara. Hi, Ken.
Great seeing you. You know, the lunch was fantastic. That's what got me here.
You know, look, we were talking about someone else taking a selfie with you.
Right.
I have a selfie with you, except you can't see me because you're 10 times taller than I am. So you're way taller than me.
Well, next time I'll kneel and we'll get a good picture.
You can't kneel. You know you're not supposed to do that. They do it in the football game. You can't do it. It doesn't look right. Okay, so Port St. Lucie.
Correct.
St. Lucie County.
Correct.
So you're the sheriff. How long have you been the sheriff?
This is my 21st year.
Okay. And we live in one of the safest areas around?
That is correct. And in general, the state of Florida is at a 50-year low for crime.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What on God's green earth would make you get into law enforcement?
Well, I ask the new recruits that I swear in every day, why would you do this? The pay is not the best. You tend to be underappreciated and overworked. And we had a governor some years ago that took their guaranteed retirement away through FRS. So I ask them every time, and the answer is always the same. Ever since they've been small, it was a calling for them. And just like people enter medicine, they enter teaching, they enter other professions that they've wanted to do since a child. That's what most of the recruits tell me.
I get it, because when I was a kid, I wanted to be an actor, and I'm still ham that I am. I'm still here.
There you go. It was a calling for you.
It was a calling for me.
Correct.
I did 42 other things in the interim, but this is where I end up. This is where my feet landed.
That sounds it then.
Okay, so St. Lucie County, you haven't always lived here?
I moved here in 75.
Okay.
I was born and raised in Hollywood, Florida. Moved here in 75. And I'll tell you, the few things that were here was the Shell Bazaar, the red light at Prima Vista, and then a little plaza north where the Winn-Dixie was. And that's about all Port St. Lucie was.
It's amazing. I'm here 6 years, and the growth is just amazing. And with that, I live here in Port St. Lucie, and I find, like everywhere, there's some positives and some negatives, things that need to be changed. And politics always seems to get in the way, okay?
Of the discussion, or in the way of...
Of the way of anything moving forward until you get the right people in. You know, that's just the way it's always been.
Yes.
And in 65 years of being on the service, or 64 years, I've seen good and bad, because you're going to see that in everything.
Every profession.
Okay. Including yours, obviously. Do you find that rookie cops have to kind of find their niche before they become normal?
You know, I think our vetting process over the years, we find they're normal before. Yeah, no doubt.
I always talk about, like, for me, when I started this industry, I review restaurants and theater, and if they were not nice to me, I'd go, here's my card, you need to watch my show tomorrow. And I'd want to talk bad about them.
Sure.
And I realized that didn't work.
Right.
That was stupid. And I always related back to being a rookie cop and having too much power, maybe, or thinking I have too much power. But what you guys do is really pretty amazing, because you guys go out there and risk your lives every day. And it could be, it doesn't have to be a bank robbery or a murder. You could stop someone for a ticket, and they can pull out a gun and shoot you.
Well, not only that, do you remember, it's probably been about, it's been about last year. The trooper on 95 had stopped to help a motorist, and then a car slid into him and hit him and flipped him over the car. Just a routine situation like that, stopping to help a motorist, he almost lost his life.
Wow. I got to tell you guys, if you're looking for a place to live, St. Lucie County is a great place to live.
Great place. It's a hidden gem in Florida, there's no doubt.
Right. And when you have somebody like the Sheriff's Department, you really got to feel blessed. And, you know, most of us curse you guys if you guys pull behind us, okay? Or we get pain in our back from our muscles tensing up.
Sure.
But you know what? It's all for what you do and the reason to keep everybody safe. So for that, I want to thank you for everything you do. Everybody, always support when you can. I know that you're going to be retiring in a couple of years. Is it time, or is it just time?
Well, Being sheriff is a very, very stressful job.
I'm sure.
Number one. Number two is it is very, very time demanding. And as I get older, I've lost my mother and father while I'm sheriff. And now I have a granddaughter in my life. And I just want that quality time with my kids and my granddaughter. And in this job, you don't have a lot of quality time alone. I mean, your time is spent working almost 7 days a week. And after 21 years, and at the end of my term, it'll be 24 years, I think I've had enough.
Oh, God bless you and your team for keeping us safe.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, it's so important to respect the officers because, like you, they go to work every day and they do their job. And they have a job to do. We can't change the rules of their job. That's not our job.
Correct.
Our job is to follow the rules, okay? And if we follow the rules, even though bad things happen to good people sometimes, we'll stay out of trouble.
Correct.
Okay? We spoke about my issue back when I was in my 20s, but, you know, it's so simple. Just obey the law, and you really won't have any issues. And the law, when it comes to driving and speed, they even give you the benefit of some extra miles, okay?
That is correct.
But people just take advantage of that, too. It's just unbelievable. Guys, stay out of trouble. Stay safe. Ken, I have a question to ask you.
Yes, sir.
We are in election time coming in next year, okay? I guess...
Governor's race next year.
Okay, and a lot of midterm stuff, I guess, if that's
Correct.
what you'd call it.
Yep.
But in this area here, we have District 3, which now needs to be filled for a couple of months.
For a vacancy, correct.
Right. Okay. And I hate to put you on the spot, okay? But who would you endorse if you were going to endorse? So we have Anthony Bonner and Travis Walker.
Correct.
Who would you endorse if you were going to?
Without a doubt, Travis Walker. I've known him for over 2 decades.
Wow.
He's a great guy, a successful businessman, a loving husband, and a great father. And when you put that combination together with a city like Port St. Lucie that's growing as big and complex as it is, we need someone with his talent to be on the city council.
Okay, so honestly, I got to tell you, if someone put me on the spot like I just put the sheriff on the spot, I don't know that I'd want to answer that. So you really must have some strong feelings for one and against the other, and I don't want to talk about any of that, okay? But I like the fact that, because me, I'm outspoken and say what I got to say too.
Right.
So I like the fact that you're willing to put your reputation and name on the line for what you believe.
Sure.
Okay? And that's really important, that you guys know how people believe. Not that you have to make a decision from that, but use that as research for yourself. With that, Sheriff, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for lunch, too. It was
Oh,
awesome.
you're
Yeah.
We'll be right back.